Lamentations chapter 3 verse 21 to 23, and it says, "But this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." Do you make resolutions every new year? People usually look at the new year as a fresh start, an empty slate to make promises, hoping that the coming year will be better for them. If 2021 was a bad year, they make resolutions hoping for a better 2022. There's nothing wrong with New Year resolutions. Many make resolutions to lose weight, to study harder, better job, fix broken relationships, to serve others, to read the Bible, basically to have a better year ahead. And there's nothing wrong with hoping for something better for the coming year. Instead of self-denial, it also shows that they acknowledge their need to change certain things in their life. People make resolutions hoping they will happen. Whatever your resolutions are, for many people, January 1 may seem like the perfect time to start something new as you look back at the past and look with hope towards the future. Sadly, by the end of the month, people give up and forget their resolutions altogether and continue their life as before. More often than not, resolutions are not achieved. Maybe you have set your goal too high or have unrealistic expectations. Many also blame external factors for failing to fulfill their resolutions, like unexpected family tragedies, career change, COVID, drastic change in one's personal circumstances. Resolutions are usually bound to fail because people tend to depend on their own capabilities, forgetting to depend on God. As followers of Jesus, we do not need to set January 1 to make a resolution. We don't need to say, "I will start reading my Bible at the beginning of the year," or "I will forgive the people who hurt me starting January 1," or "I will be more patient," or "I will start serving the Lord the first day of 2022. As believers, each day we are given by God is an opportunity to affirm our dependence and trust in God. Each day is an opportunity to manifest God's goodness in the way we live our lives, to love each other and seek God's grace every day, even if we fail to do so the day before. If you will recall your life in 2021 and see the goodness of God despite the pandemic, God is telling you to look at the new year with hope because God is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Each day we have hope for the future because our verse tells us that the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is the Lord's faithfulness. This was the hope that Jeremiah was expressing in verse 22, that in the midst of their defeat and extreme sufferings in the hands of the Babylonians, God's people found something good, and it gave them hope for a future. They called to mind God's steadfast love for them, His mercies and His compassion which never failed them. God remains faithful to them, and this gave them hope for a future even while they were in exile in Babylon. Our hope rests in the unchanging God who says January 1 comes every day. Every day is a new beginning, the start of something new and the beauty in our life. Our hope for a future is not based on New Year's resolutions, where hope is based on chance or on positive thinking, but it is based on God's promise that His mercies and His compassions are new every morning. God's Word allows us to look with hope this 2022, despite the uncertainties brought about by COVID, because every day is the start of a new beginning for you and for me, and it's all about Jesus. Good night po and stay blessed.